All right. Roman engineering. It's always blown me away. These structures, some still standing after like, what, 1,000 years. It's incredible. We've got articles, blueprints, even one called 10 Cool Engineering Tricks the Romans Taught Us.
Ooh, I love that one.
Right, so we're going deep, not just what they built, but how with their limited math.
It's really mind-boggling when you think about it.
Totally. And why it still matters today.
It's a testament to their ingenuity. You know, they were masters of observation. They adapted to whatever materials they had, whatever challenges. They might not have had our fancy equations, but they understood the principles.
They saw a problem and said, game on, like with those cool tricks. That article mentions heated floors.
Oh, yeah. Ingenious.
And weapons that launched flaming things. But I'm stuck on those domes, especially the Pantheon.
A classic.
Still the world's largest unreinforced concrete dome after 2,000 years. How'd they even...
The Pantheon. It's a perfect example of how Romans used what they knew to create these marvels.
Yeah.
The dome shape, right? It naturally wants to push outwards with all that weight.
Right.
The Romans, they just understood how to balance that, how to counteract that force to make it stable.
So each part is supporting the others, like this delicate balance.
Yeah.
For centuries. But speaking of things that last, concrete, mine cracks if you breathe on it wrong. What was their secret?
Their concrete, opus caementicium. It was special. They used some surprising ingredients, volcanic ash.
Wait, what?
And rubble, things you'd think would weaken it.
Yeah.
But mixed with lime and water, boom, chemical reaction, super strength.
So they're chilling by a volcano. Someone's like, hey, check some of that in the mix.
Exactly. They were adaptable, observant of nature. That ash, pozzolana, it's got a silica, alumina. With lime, it's a crazy strong binder, more durable than a lot of modern concrete.
No way.
MIT research suggests it can even heal itself because of the lime.
Self-healing concrete, like some sci-fi building that repairs itself. Okay, they've got domes, concrete, but even the best buildings need water. Cue the Roman aqueducts, some over 60 miles long. People say they defied gravity. How they make water flow uphill.
That's a bit of a misconception. They didn't defy gravity, they worked with it. It's all about the slope. A gradual, consistent downward angle, even if a section looks uphill.
Like an optical illusion. Your brain's like uphill, but physics is like, nope.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And to keep that slope going over mountains, valleys, they used arches, tunnels, even buried pipes. They were masters of pressure and flow.
Go with the flow. Wasn't just a saying, it was their whole jam.
Speaking of flow, arches. Everywhere in Roman buildings. Beautiful, but how structurally important.
Arches were everything. They took a weakness, a gap, and made it a strength. The shape redirects the weight down and out into the columns, the walls.
Like an architectural hug, making the whole thing stronger. And they're in aqueducts, bridges, those massive buildings.
Oh, absolutely. And they made them with these perfectly cut, wedge-shaped stones, voussoirs. They fit together just so, transferring weight, pressure. It's amazing craftsmanship. That Roman precision, with the side of, this is going to last forever, right? But let's move from elegant arches to something a little less glamorous. Roads. Roman roads, this network, over 50,000 miles. Imagine traveling those. What was it like? It just blows my mind. Those roads connecting the whole Roman Empire, and some are still around. Talk about built to last. But what was that actually like to travel on one? Bumpy ride?
Not bumpy at all, surprisingly. Roman roads were seriously well engineered. Drainage, so no flooding. Rest stops along the way, so you take a break. They even had different kinds of roads, for different purposes, like our highways and back roads.
Wait, hold up. Different types of roads. I thought a road was a road. What's the Roman road menu look like?
All right, so you got your Via Publicae. Those are for everyone. Then there were the Via Militaria.
It's military roads.
It's exactly. For moving troops quickly. Think rapid response, Roman style. And even Via Privatae. Those were for private estates.
Fancy.
Oh, and we're not talking just a few stones thrown down. We're talking trenches, layers of stones, gravel, sand. This wasn't just a road, it was a foundation. Built to handle the traffic, the weather, everything. And then, to top it off, those famous paving stones.
Layers on layers, like their concrete philosophy, but for roads. This Wikipedia article I'm looking at, it says Roman surveyors, they used like really basic tools to map out these huge road systems. No GPS, no lasers. How did they get it so accurate?
These surveyors, agrimensors, they were incredibly skilled. They had this tool, the groma. It helped them figure out right-angle sightlines. Imagine the precision to use something that simple and create this massive, interconnected network of roads.
It's like a giant connect the dots, but if you mess up, legions end up lost in the Alps or something.
Okay, but what about obstacles?
Hmm.
Mountains, rivers, that one guy who doesn't want the road on his property, did
Mhm.
they just go around?
Romans? No way. They took obstacles as a challenge. There's this Roman road carved right into a cliff face along the Danube River. Not just a path, either. Part of it was built on this wooden structure cantilevered out from the rock.
Okay, now that's just showing off. Imagine the view, though. It's amazing these things are still around. But we've talked about the cool stuff. What about the not-so-glamorous side? Sanitation. Rome was huge. Things must have gotten messy.
You telling me. But the Romans, they knew public health was just as important as any fancy building. They were surprisingly advanced with their waste disposal, water management, all of that. Okay, so sewers might not be as exciting as the Colosseum, at least on the surface, but they're essential. What did they look like? Open ditches.
Oh, no, no, no. Roman sewers were way ahead of their time. The Cloaca Maxima, Rome's main sewer system, started as an open channel, but they covered it, expanded it. It carried waste away from the city right into the Tiber River. No more nasty buildup, no more diseases spreading like crazy.
So they were thinking about hygiene in a way that most people wouldn't for centuries. Did they get the connection between clean water, healthy people?
100%.
Yeah.
The Cloaca Maxima, it wasn't just about making things smell better, it was about public health. And the healthier city is a city that thrives. It's all connected.
Makes you appreciate those less glamorous feats, right? They might not be as flashy, but their impact was huge. It really makes you think, doesn't it? Something as basic as a sewer system shaping a whole civilization. It's like innovation isn't always about being flashy. It's about solving problems, making life better for everyone.
Absolutely. We get caught up in the Colosseum, the Pantheon, but those wouldn't exist without the Romans figuring out the everyday stuff, water, sanitation.
Right. It's like we've been looking at Rome the wrong way. Not just the big, impressive stuff, but their cleverness in everything.
That's what's so cool about Roman engineering. It's more than just buildings. It's their mindset.
Hmm.
They didn't invent concrete for a dome. They needed something that lasted. Aqueducts weren't for looks. They needed water.
Every problem was a chance to invent something, like those arches, a
Yeah.
gap, a weak point. They made it strong, and we still use it today.
Yeah. And don't forget those heated floors we talked about. Not just the luxury, right? They were using the heat from fires, making homes comfortable. Smart.
Way ahead of their time, like with those flaming projectiles. Talk about upping your warfare game. Can you imagine being on the other side of that?
The ballista, the onager. Those weren't just weapons, they were feats of engineering. You needed serious knowledge to build those tension trajectory materials.
So from roads to aqueducts, concrete to, well, weapons, Roman engineering was all about pushing the limits. But if we had to sum it up, what's the big takeaway? What can we learn from these ancient builders today?
I think it's about observation, adaptability, and never giving up on a solution. The Romans, they experimented, they messed up, they tried again. They didn't have our technology, but they had something just as important. They believed in human ingenuity.
That we can figure it out attitude, that's what we still feel today looking at their work, reminds us that innovation isn't about having the best gadgets. It's about creativity, hard work, and pushing the boundaries of what's possible.
Exactly. We've got big challenges in the 21st century, right? But if we think like the Romans, if we work together, find new solutions,
Yeah.
we can build a better future for everyone.
Now that's something to think about. So there you have it, Roman engineering. From incredible domes to the essential sewer systems, self-healing concrete to roads that lasted centuries. It's a story of human ingenuity and how the lessons of the past can inspire us to build a better future.